Again, but you know, today.
For some reason, a huli in a non-skirted boat is going to fill with water. It's a different process. The point of the skirt is to try and prevent most of the water from entering the boat. The downside of the skirt is you have to at all times remember where you are in relation to that skirt, and how you put that skirt on impacts how you get out. So when we go over there, we'll talk about that. So typically you're out, you're having a merry time, you had some wave action, life is good, and then bam, you're in the water, okay? So your boat has flipped. A million things can cause it. Don't worry about those things. Once you're over, the important thing is to call out your number, your seat number, starting with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yell it out. You want everyone to hear you, because if we don't hear your number, we're going looking for you. All right? We're all looking after each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone has seat assignments. Everyone has seat assignments. Different things to take care of and different responsibilities. If for some reason the person in a seat can't take care of the responsibilities, you need to know what that seat can do, because you may have to do it. So just because you're in seat 1, don't think you don't need to know what 2, 3, and 4 have to do. You do, okay? Because things happen. Last year in Marina, we flipped. 3 people got injured. There's 6 people in the canoe. What does that mean? There are 3 people to handle the business. It wasn't possible for us to flip the boat. It wasn't that we didn't know how to do it. We did know how to do it. But we didn't have the manpower, and the water was big, and there were 10 other boats flipped over. So the safety boat came and helped us, but we have to take care of ourselves and know what to do. One of the first things that people do when the boat flips and they hit the water is an involuntary gasp. Don't do that. Try and avoid it. Remember, you're going to go over, you're going to be okay. You're going to hit the water. It's not going to matter. You'll be fine, but don't take a deep inhale as you go in, because sometimes you aspirate the water. Then you'll be coughing and choking, and it means you're out. You're going to have trouble. So just remember, when the boat goes over, relax. It's the most you can do. Everyone's going to work and keep that alma down. But if you can't keep it down and it goes, relax. Let yourself go. Don't try and jump out of the boat. Don't try and resist the turn. Don't try to do all those things. Just let yourself go. You'll land up in the water. You're going to float. Most of us will float very well.
The boat will float.
The boat will float. All the stuff will float. So as you flip, you're in the water, looking up. Put your hand out as you come up. Sometimes what happens is it seems like it's slow-mo. Everything's happened. It has not. A lot of times the alma is still coming over and still dropping. You want to make sure that when you come up, your head's not there when that alma comes down. So you hit the water, don't gasp, keep calm. Come up with your hand, up in the air. Okay? Call out your numbers. Pardon me? Some people hold on to their paddles, some people go with their paddles. I personally hold on to my sunglasses and my hat, because I'm a weirdo.
Get bombers, they stay on for anything.
Right. A lot of you might want to get croquis like this.
Yeah. The safety boats usually gather everything.
Yeah, don't count on that.
They did for us, so we got lucky.
In Marina, it was Tanya.
I collected everything.
Everything.
Flowers.
I was into Diane for us.
She got everything. The current was so strong in Marina.
I swam half to Alaska.
That it was very difficult to swim, and Tanya was, in fact, the only person who was strong enough to go and get the stuff and bring it back to the boat.
That was into Diane.
So the rest of us stayed with the boat. If you have any question about your ability to stay with the canoe, do not get separated from the canoe. Have the strongest swimmer get the paddles if that's what it's boiling down to. And if they float off, well, what the heck? But you don't want you to float off, right? Okay, so your boat's flipped over. You're in the water. You're coming up. You pop your head up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next step, once we know where everyone is 2 and 4. You're going to swim under the boat on the other side of the ama. Remember, it's upside down. You're going to the little nub of Iyako. Okay? Seat 3, you're staying with the ama. 2 and 4 will get up on the nub, reach over the body of the boat, while seat 3 is up under the ama. Together, you will pull it up. In the past, we let it go all the way over. We're not doing that now. We're going to pull the boat up and we're going to let it hang in the air, with the arm in the air. Because it's a flotation device of sorts, the boat will rise. The rising will empty some of the water out. Then you drop it down. It also prevents you from cracking the ama if you flip it hard over. Okay? They used to teach you oriented the boat, the nose into the waves. They're not teaching that now. They're now oriented the ama broadside to the wave. The benefit, they say, is in big water. The ama will rise as a wave, and you can help yourself get the water out. If you have it opposite, the boat will rise, fill with water as the ama passes down. So, no nose to the wave anymore.
Do you take the chance though that the almost going to go all the way over and flip again?
Yeah.
I'm just asking. I'm not questioning that that's what we should do. I'm just asking that.
There was a lot of discussion, and this now
Is
this
what
is
the
the way they're
official thing
teaching.
is. All right.
Before it was nose in, but the problem with that is if it was a big wave, it'll just fill the boat all the way down, and you're done.
Right. Had that
So
experience.
they're thinking big waves, big water. All right. So we've got the ama, we've got the boat up, it's risen. 2, 3, and 4 have done their job. Let the boat down. The next thing that happens, which is probably already happening actually, is C1, you're picking up stuff. Paddles, life jackets, anything that's fallen out.
Bailers.
Position to do it, you go and get it. Yeah, hopefully your bailers aren't floating off, but sometimes they will.
Yeah, well.
You
They
bring
were.
it back to the boat. Seat 5 will be the first person into the boat. Seat 6, you're back at the back end, making sure you keep things oriented and picking up stuff if you need to be picking up stuff. Things tend to get scattered. But you stay with the canoe because you're the one who's got to take over the directions and help people if they have questions. So you're the one who says, count out. Okay? Seat 6. When you come up, count out. And that's when people will count. Seat 5, you get in. You're bailing a lot and fast and ama side. Don't bail to the non-ama side. Bail to the ama side. Do us all a favor. See many a boat. Bail, bail, bail. Whap! Over they go. Okay, you want to get the boat down to at least half. Seat 3, you're in. Now you got 3 and 5. Bailing ama side, guy. Try and do it together.
And also, don't be a Steve Harrison, throw the water back in the boat, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to shovel. There's a skill to bailing a boat. We'll talk about that in a minute. So 3 and 5, off you go. Paddle, paddle, paddle. I mean, bail, bail, bail. You get it down to about ankles. Everybody's in. In the meantime, while they're bailing, whoever's got the paddles can try and put them with the seats that they're supposed to be in. They at least have to be in the canoe. Everyone gets in the boat. Everyone starts paddling except for seat 3. As you paddle, most of the water is going to collect in the 3rd seat. That 3 seat continues to bail on the side in time with the crew, or quick time, so that at least one of your beats are hitting with the paddle. Because if you're out of sync, you're actually not helping. Bail, 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 bail. Then you come back in and off you go on your merry way, and hopefully not to do it again. But like I said, sometimes these things happen quickly. Anything can do it. The one thing I'd like everyone to be mindful of is we're going to go and walk by the boats. We're going to talk about the rigging. Everybody should know that their life jacket's in that boat. Everyone should know that the rigging is tight, that there are bailers in that canoe, and what their seat assignments are in case of a huli. Yes?
One more thing, steersman, when you think you can get the canoe up and running and you still have water in, you can get the crew going and have one person bail, okay? So you don't have to wait till it's real dry.
It's not dry.
Get that canoe fast, get it going, try to catch up as much as possible, and have somebody bail while you.
About
Number 5 bail if you're going.
Yeah, or somebody, but just make 3,
3 or 5, none of the others.
whoever you call out, yeah, just make sure that you get it going.
Sometimes 5 gets tired, sometimes 3 gets tired.
Yeah.
You guys will pass off. If you're bailing in 3 and you're going to beat, say 5, please take it. But you got to talk to each other. And remember, when we're out on the water, seat 4, you pass everything up. Seat 2, you tell your 1. A lot of times it's hard to hear. Okay, but as you said, ankle deep, you're all back in that boat. 3 will finish it off. All right, any other questions?
I was going to say, while 5 and 3 are bailing, 2 and 4 can be holding the alma down to keep the boat stable.
Oh, so going back to the boat just starting to get bailed, yeah, you can have someone holding down the yacht to help yourselves. Okay, so who's done hulis? Yes.
The boats we used last week at Tempe Town Lake did not have that nub.
No. So here's the deal. And thank you. I'll pay you later. So what happens is,
She said to say.
if that nub is not big enough, and sometimes it happens, but it's not, and you can try and exhaust yourself to get on it. Sometimes people have sunscreen, it makes it slide. It's another tip. Put your sunscreen on, wash your hands. Don't get it on your blade, don't keep it on your hand. Because it gets everywhere. And it makes it hard to hold the blade, also makes it hard to get up. You'll stand on that nub. If the nub's too short, you're going to have to get in on the other side and lean across the belly of the boat this way. And you're going to have to go in with it as it comes over. It's kind of a pain, but it's the other way to get something done. Okay, so let's walk over the boat. Let's just talk about that.